ahead and go into something real quick here. Um, all right, just about going a little bit deep. Some people gonna get maybe a little bit offended, but I got to go ahead and go on in with it. Again, we're in our seer energy here. All right, we're in that Venus energy here. We're in that, what I'm saying, the energy of the crown. It's making me think even, Queen Mary's, Queen of Scots, and Queen Elizabeth energy here. Again, the all is doing something different. So when we look at this from a historical factor, we are our ancestors, but excuse me, we're at a point in this lifetime where we are not, and that now is the time to right wrongs, and that whatever's being done here, we can look at it from a historical factor. But again, just like they're trying to change the matriarch, or they're trying to change the way they do things when it comes to the throne. And this I don't hold on, let me, I think still got this music on. And excuse me. I felt like, why is it right now? Why is it all of a sudden? Because there's dual energy, the Queen Elizabeth energy, you know what I'm saying? And then there's always a dual energy there. Okay. Any energy, any king or any queen, there always is a dual energy there. One is son of God energy, and one is son, and one is the son of man. But in this case, just you get all in one. All right. It's just going back to, always going back to the water, the whole Gaia energy. If you think about this energy here on this card, you'll see like what. I wish. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. You'll realize it had. You'll remember that in Moana, returning the heart of Tafiti, right? Was why everything was so dark. So if you think about the vid or whatever, excuse me, um, the darkness or whatever that's taking over, the breath of God energy. Somebody took the heart of Tafiti a long time ago, and it's almost like Moana would represent the lower. Moana could represent the lower. I mean, the child self, childhood. Okay, childhood. Maybe 17, 19, something like this here, because I feel like whatever happened, I'm trying to take myself back. Okay, I feel like whatever happened, something strange and mysterious happened here when it comes to a relationship, a first love kind of relationship, and it may be not knowing the biblical energy back then, not knowing the word back then, not knowing, people, even people around you didn't really, around me didn't really, at that time, didn't really read the Bible or teach me anything about the Bible. But I feel like, it's this is a very tender situation here. There was a time in my youth when I found somebody I was just madly in love with, and it caused some problem. I'm thinking back now. See, okay, so it caused at 15 or whatever, and it caused some problems. I don't know. It was something about my dad didn't. I think it was more. I don't know. It was like daddy's girl or something. Like not never seeing me in love with a boy or something, and it was kind of like I remember going through stuff like I wanted to hang out or whatever like that, and then it was more so like you can't. It was more like, if you're gonna keep dating this boy, I don't think he was giving him a chance. Then this and that. So it's making me think about like bloodlines and lineage and just like all these other things. But I felt like it was always to keep somebody close to home, because I felt like whatever he knew, whatever that was, it would have took me somewhere. But whatever it did, whatever happened next, I end up, now thinking about this Truman Show energy and everybody being placed in my life again, for a certain reason. Then it led me to, separate from this person, heartbroken. I think this person, like we loved each other, like I don't know, it was this thing, but it was like I was getting threatened, like you'll have to go back, to Texas and live with their mom and things like this and stuff like this, and it was just all these little tactics or whatever. And now I'm looking at it because I'm dealing with energy. I'm not looking at the vassal. I'm not looking at dad. I'm looking at the energy, right? And then the energy of even alterations in people. right? And, you know, the control, right? And realizing also now going through this, realizing how family, like who's really there for you through it all, and how sometimes family. And now I'm just not talking specifically about any member. I'm just saying family in general can be what can hold you back. Family can be the ones that will really do it to you. Family will be the ones that will still hide stuff behind your back. Family is the ones that will take from you and sit there and watch you with nothing and don't help you out. Sometimes that's family and friends, co-workers, whatever it would be, your own government, whatever it would be, right? And so we have a tendency to look at any foreigners that came over here or anybody that came over here as the bad guys. And I feel like it's time we have to face the facts and look at it by ourselves, because and people can say what they want. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and read the scripture and you can tell me, because I didn't even read this earlier, and then I just thought about the last video I did, and then I kind of skimmed through here and I said, well, damn, that's what we just said. So you can go ahead and, use discernment. You know what I'm saying? I'm never here to tell you this is not your mama's Bible study, okay? Because that's what got us in trouble in the first place. This is not Bible study from the church. Because I feel like this has something to do with, I'm picking up two pastoral energies, okay? One maybe from down south and one from California, okay? Okay, that I can see their energy. I can read their energy, okay? And, oh, it has something to do with this same type of love. It's almost like a second chance at this love, almost like the Encantino movie, almost like, again, Moana, almost like so many of these different things that I'm thinking about. And it's almost like some love or something was taken away from me. And I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying, whether it's an alteration of the mind or that actual person was replaced. You get me what I'm saying? Replica fucking energy. All right. And so again, for a long time, I went through what somebody would have called a depression, but realizing after finding that death record, you know what I'm saying, and seeing my name and my children's name on there, it made me think something else happened here. This whole 10-year, 10, 10, 10 thing. And every time when this renewal or something was supposed to be happening, something else stepped in and kept a hold on me. Something had a hold on me. And if it wasn't for the love of this individual, and they might have had to do some things to get it done, to get close to me. You see, and that's why I said about this whole thing, it's never been about that. It's been this attachment here. This real thing. It's like, I'm hearing like, what is this thing called love? That the Levert song, everybody's blowing smoke, but girl, you never lie. Angels and energy like this, even the environment you in, keeping those people away from you or confusing the message that's coming from those angelic beings that to kind of help you out of whatever hole you were in, to alter or make you look at everything that is done with some of these elitists as all evil. You see what I'm saying? So I had this a long journey for me. I bet y'all see throughout if you follow me throughout or walk with me throughout this journey, you'll know what I'm saying here. It has to be balanced. It can't be just one way. And it's almost like the same thing that we try to blame it on color or whatever. It's just good and bad. But the same things that we accuse these people of doing every time, even though it was dark-skinned people came over here first and met with dark-skinned people. So even we try to confuse it and talk about it like it's that. No, it's just be your own people turning against each other, and that allows other people to come in and infiltrate. But sometimes those other people needed to come infiltrate because it's your own people that's holding you hostage, that will hold you down, that will take from you and drown you and bury you spiritually, physically, emotionally. See, even I think about stuff like, how I used to talk to my children. Everything they did, oh, sit down before you hurt yourself. You're going to fall downstairs, bump your head, bleed, and we're going to have to take you to the hospital. And it's going to be all over and everybody going to die. It's just like that kind of energy or whatever. I'm thinking like, we talk about oppressors and stuff like that, but we don't think about the oppressive things and the mannerisms and the things that we do, on a daily basis that could be doing that to our children, calling our children, get your little, you could hear people, I'm just saying, this is just going to be this is going to be a real message, okay? Growing up and hearing people saying stuff like that to their children, right? And so I don't know. This all is bringing me back to this energy here. It's like I said, some kind of like an imposter energy here. All right. And let me see. Yeah. And it's like to blame it on one group when both groups come in and do the same thing. They have done the same thing throughout the test of time. And the thing that I do here is setting the record straight here. That's what I like to do here is kind of like, assist in setting the record straight. And yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and read what do I have written here? Okay. Blame. Oh, okay. So again, I think a lot of this is blaming, the thrones or crowns. But I think it's just because some of these people don't actually wear crowns. I think that again, we're dealing with energy that's heavy here when it comes to the moon energy. It's been like kind of like a shadow moon kind of thing overtaking the land or whatever to relinquish so-called. Now, look, I don't like to use the terms Christian and the religious terms, but to replace the word here. Okay, more of this polygamous stuff, more of these things that's coming up here, putting women of color or just women of color especially, but women in general into third party situations or hidden marriages and things like this, and collecting on that. Those are your people. Those are also Moorish energies and stuff like that that know the paperwork and the documents. These are some of these Israelite brotherhood clans or groups or cults that are that are starting to take that kind of approach when it comes to, it's something about forbidden something here, forbidden love, forbidden some kind of energy to even to even blame your brother groups or and sister groups of things for you to turn against them. Okay, while these people been sweeping through the land, raping, robbing, and pillaging their own people, bone collectors, collecting these things, oppressing and sending negative energy, and actually surrounding you, exploiting you, exposing you, putting you out there in the public eye where people can start throwing rocks at you so they can crucify. They've been crucifying the chosen ones, scapegoating you, isolating your whole life, making you feel like you didn't belong, making you feel like you were different. Well, or not even really caring if you did feel that way. You see what I'm saying? This has been a spiritual warfare, and it just didn't start today. It didn't just start today. And I'm saying the same people that's accusing these particular people are doing the same exact. Hold on one second. This Joker card just been staring at me, but they're doing the same exact things. It's just they would rather do it to you than have somebody else do it to you. Somebody else that might have actually noble reasonings, and that might be I just thought about something. I ain't gonna say. But I feel like that's what it is. Okay. All right. It's the art of war. Okay. And again, usually these things start in the mind. And it said someone, what did I put? Okay, yeah. So this is also arranged marriages and stuff that people don't, arrange courting that's done possibly in different realms that would not be invited. These are your fathers and you remember on Jupiter ascending when the what did I say? When the brother wanted her to sell her eggs or whatever. Okay? You see, this is the thing. These the contracts, the conservatorships they have been taken in, and I'm talking about the chosen ones or the elect. Okay, these people have had these secret, or these adopted fathers and mothers, or these other people over you. When you are the ones, they know that you are the ones that hold the power to the crown, and they have been having these people low key. Dang, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Working behind the scenes to overthrow you. Okay, again, to use you, maybe even pile all this on your name. So if you do find out, they can all go together to try to put you in jail. Yeah. I seen it was like a thing came on. It said Rick Ross said like somebody wanted to charge him like $10,000, something like that, to cut down one of his trees or whatever, and so he did it himself. Okay, and that was symbolic to me. Okay, That's and somebody wanted me to see that because I feel like again that's something about this energy or whatever the energy surrounding that is one of them energies that might have been in the background, right? Again, I feel like it's a lap of luxury, so it's almost like somebody would think, oh, you're ungrateful. But again, they're when it comes to these soul connections, whatever, how you gonna do that if you know someone is obviously not, you know what I'm saying, is grown as hell and obviously not, you know what I'm saying, is not on that. And also, I feel like it was something like with we had the Empress here with the cheetah earlier. Okay, and I told y'all that's the West coat of arms, and it just made me think about like that kind of trickster energy there a little bit. And I think I seen like a clip right underneath that when I was on YouTube that said something about like it was like talking about Kim is lying or something like that. Or it was some both of those were combative energy that made me think about this is the energy I feel coming from some of my people to try to ostracize me, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm in an energy where I'm always fighting for the people, but they can't even see that. They can't even see that because they so busy hating on the fact that I'm still gonna be connected to the crown. So it had me think about again that fools rush in because they're trying to rush in and orchestrate something. They probably already went ahead and put some like I'm feeling like they like yeah, they orchestrated something, man. Yeah, somebody listening real close right here. Yeah. And see, that's why I said about them being so feeble with the laws right now because these people, some of these pastors and some of these mega churches in the so-called black community, y'all know who they is. And some of these people like this, they ride for their own fucking daughters, man. And then blame it on the people that came in to help take them out of that situation. They didn't want those people to end up with whatever it was. They didn't want the daughter to be able to end up with this or whatever, so she can live her life the way that she was supposed to live it. I'm gonna say it. It feels like that's the energy that I've been in. I've been in. We were reading that thing the other day, and then I found that about the coat of arms, and I found that something about Elizabeth, and it's almost like somebody trying to infiltrate that energy in place or allow somebody else to take a seat, right? To something that's always been mine and always gonna be mine. It been mine when I was young and something divisive have been happening or done to keep this yeah, definitely. So they still again if you think about royal court, they've still been uh surveilling you or whatever. You've had that wreath of Dan around you and now it's taken out of the way and now you're supposed to be able to go take a seat somewhere, and it seems like what they've done is try to put somebody else in that seat or make me feel bad or look bad for going, wanting better and to go for something that I know I'm destined or ordained and anointed to do. This is crazy right here. Because they want to be able to survive off of whatever it is, the cash cow energy. Yeah, the seer, Venus. That they want to be able to benefit off of that. And so they try to sneak some energies in here and to defile my energy or my image, knowing, you know what I'm saying, what's been a cleansing has been going on right now. I mean, these are the people that will, I'm telling you, we dealing with energies and beings and other beings as well. And what we were just reading about that dragon energy, these are people, they have people in the medical industry, all this other stuff. And I feel like, again, like I said, something being done to people when they sleep. And we got to rethink immaculate conception. Because after they're done with these cash cows, they're going to try, and you're supposed to be going off 40 something and going off into some other kind of lifestyle, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And they want to try to do something to wombs. I'm just saying somebody might be using some womb magic or some other kind of way, even defiling women, or again, some way. I feel what the vision or a dream I had was that somebody was, coming to somebody in their sleep and giving them something that would keep them knocked out and allowing people to come in. And they were acting like, okay, when this first started happening about 2 years ago, I feel like whatever this was, somebody was coming in and devouring grapes off the vine. Okay. Bounty hunters, the Texas abortion law. Think about this. Okay. And then now, and that would make it so that the emperors and the kings and the higher ups would deem these people probably not able to carry. Okay. And then now all of a sudden, you see, now that you're down to, they'll have somebody down to night or I mean, night or even page energy, then they'll allow random, just anybody, foreign energy. They just the borders, the borders of American so-called Black women are being open in another realm here to give people, to give energies that should not even be coming into your energy at all, access to your vassal. Because they think whatever they've written is written in stone, and that's not the case. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. There's not even like anything about nobody being mad or revengeful or something. It's going to be done. Whatever they're doing it's going to be annulled. It's going to be null and void, and they're not going to be able to get away with it. These are people doing the same thing, and now since they're done with their robbing and pillaging fest, you know what I'm saying, then now they're going to go ahead and yeah, they want to try to find reasons to jail us. They want to find us speaking out of what they say is context, but it's really the truth, so that they can kind of try to lock. Oh yeah, it was something else today about like somebody found a way to. Oh, it was saying, I think it was something like young, young somebody in West. And again, these are alleged energies here. Okay, these are also fathers that just want to keep the daughters listen, this is something that's alleged, right? But it was saying something about like they shorted him, tricked him out of something. I don't know what it was. I can't remember exactly what the hell it was, but it made me think about another instance here. Yeah, yeah, this is what's being done. Let's go ahead and read here. Yeah. So they'll forbid the true love or whatever, and then keep you in a situation where you're going to be, basically unloved. You know what I'm saying? Force you into something that you don't want to be in. Just because, and just even talk about what somebody else will be doing when the person that's there or they want you to get with is doing the same damn thing. It's just they think they won't get caught. And I feel like something higher or source is given an opportunity for something here. And these people are trying to like use jaded energy, or they're trying to use like something to keep some people away from it. To the point where these people are ready to probably hurt some of you. And that's why I can't not say it. This is a forced something. It's a farce. It's something made up to make something so to somebody lose out on an opportunity. Look, the sun and the wheel of fortune. That's what I'm saying. They don't want that. Whatever they doing is tired, dude. Whatever they doing tired, or they trying to make you think that the new beginning with somebody. This is again a universal message. It could resonate as being told through my eyes, but it could resonate with anybody. They want to now. They want to. They done had their fun and went around here and look, been using that wine all over the place and probably still doing it, and they still won't do it behind your back. And then and they want this what they want you, empress. This is what they want, fucking God. You out your mind. The blinders are off. That's why Source is giving me the opportunity to do what I want to do. It's gonna be done. I feel like some 2-3 days, something like that. Somebody done already tried to get some kind of fake marriage or something done on some people. Yeah, the Fool, right? Okay, and then we got this Temperance card here. Again, they got to sit the hell down. Look at this. Because whatever they've been doing, trying to mix. Hold on, let me clean off this thing real quick, y'all. Let me see. Whatever they've been doing. Oh wait, I can't. I gotta make sure I'm careful. I don't want y'all to see up my dress. Okay. Apologies. So this is beyond what the religious factors and who the who's who. It's what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Again, why do fools rush in? See, and then again, all this work that I done, all this healing and stuff like this, now somebody want to rush in, act like something different or something like that. And no, it's the same thing. And they can go ahead and sit down because whatever they've been mixing up in them cups, it ain't fooling me no more. Again, we got the Knight of Swords here, okay? But it's got to be careful because this could be again that full energy that's rushing in. Because I feel like again, it's somebody and it's somebody in the likeness of somebody. We got the Hierophant. Yeah, baby. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is the trick. There's somebody that's the official, and then there's somebody in the likeness of. I'm seeing you. Mm, yeah, the UK rain or rush in. UK rain or rush in. Ooh. Or could this Hierophant rush in and this is not a fool, this is actually somebody of bravery that is standing tall, okay? And saying, oh, hell no, not this time. It's almost like one of them stories in the Bible where somebody promised somebody a wife and then decided to keep them around or keep them for themselves. Or made a deal saying, somebody could, go on a journey for knowledge or whatever. And this is making me think about, oh, God know that if you take how the serpent was not lying and said, God know that if you do that or whatever, then you will be just like him. See, they want this advantage. They want me to spend another 1,000 years or whatever in sleep, another 10 years or whatever of sleep. That's what it is. That's what it is. Look at this. Look, and again, by instead of the son, the grown folks' son, right? They want to give me a fucking son. They want to give me a son. That's what this shit is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some emperor is in his feelings right now because this truth is coming out. This a star has been born, and she not sitting down no more. She gonna pour her water into the waters. Look, and she's sitting there, and that ancestor or something. They may have done something to somebody because, you know how they say every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Something about every time this card come out repeatedly within a couple of days, let me know that because it's a war now going on, so they taking people out. So another ancestor has, and it might be the ones that have been going against me that has end up going up to the mountaintop, which is within you. Yes. Yes. And so, yeah, so that's what happened today. And I was just meditating, pouring it into the waters because, again, the water might have something to do with, reptilian energy or something like that. But all energy is not bad energy. It's old world blood, it's old world blood overseas and there's old world blood here. That's just what it means to me. So today I was meditating. You know what I'm saying? You got that peacock back here for royalty. Today I've been doing a lot of meditating here. Yeah. And I think they feel like they sealed the deal. I took a little nap around here a minute ago, and I think they feel like they sealed the deal. They come in your sleep, man. I'm telling you. It's always a good or bad to each thing. Yeah. Because they want me back down here. They want me to say the wrong thing. They think they can do that this time. Trip me up with a snare or an action or something. I have free will to do whatever the hell. The baton has been already passed. The torch has been passed. It's in my hands. Yeah. See, they want to try to, soothe or seduce. I feel like this could be also the masculine energy, right? Or this could have been a girl trying to do this to a masculine energy, and he came up and said, "Oh hell no!" And also, it seemed like that's the same thing with me. It was one of these energies here with because this has a magician or a magic sign on the regular cards, and that's what I'm saying. Oh hell no! Yeah. So this twin energy, this is the twins together. What scares me is I think that now this means that something happened to somebody, and the twin I am actually like I'm in the father, and the father is in me, or you know what I'm saying? It's that whole, yeah, or either we're just mirroring each other. Yeah, we're just mirroring each other, which is that marriage at a most high kind of like energy. We like I feel like this person been working hard to get to somewhere, okay, spiritually, and they got to that point and came to claim their prize and was trying to sent away by these people, duped and tricked. But yeah, Knight of Swords, he's like, I'll fight for it. Only thing I don't like about it is he got these four birds on his thing here, okay? I feel like them the four birds that been, hovering over and going in my energy. But like I said, there's some of them that I'm okay with. I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, judgment is being called here. And all this magic and this sorcery and shit, they got to sit down. They got to sit down. These Queen of Cups that been enviously, jealously watching me here, not seeing what somebody could see in this, not wanting me to go ahead and collect my crown and sit on my throne. Look at that Venus energy behind her head, right? Because they sitting, this is somebody else's seat that they sitting in, sitting here watching somebody, trying to find out something, trying to be like somebody, trying to find out what somebody might be lacking in, causing trouble, stirring up things, calling in sorcerers and magicians and stuff. Same thing. And I feel like somebody came to try to deliver a cup of truth. And they just like, oh, well, I'm just drink this because she already over here doing what she got to do. All right. So yeah, this is the thing. Every knee shall bow. I'm going to get my pinnacles. Like I said earlier, pay me what you owe me. And then act like you don't know me. All right. Because again, it's about, some shit is about to erupt here. This peacock is white, but it's about to be colored. And every knee shall bow. I don't do what they tell me to do. I can acknowledge what a Lord energy is saying, but I listen to God. Again, this is a tower moment. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it. We doing it. Goliath or whatever. Godzilla, King Kong, whatever it is. Yeah, because justice will be served. And they forget I got a sword too. And mine is pointed up to the Most High. Yeah. Yeah, even the crown, like even parts of the crown is against this possibly. Look at that lightning right here. Look, this the same damn lightning that we just seen in my hand. I mean, in the Empress's hand on this card. All right. The same trap or whatever they were trying to set for somebody, they falling out. But look, this the Popistry, right? Or a Hierophant, right? It could be a street warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I can't be sure if they was coming at the Empress or for the Empress. But whatever it is, it's over. Yeah, all this is over. Exposing what they've been doing with these wands in your sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Using temperance and trickery and stuff like this in order to deceive the people. Because now look, on the regular card, this person don't have no sun crown. It's just bland. The sun is only back here on top of the mountain. They want to take the shortcut and give you that antidote, right? See, but they don't know when it comes to that brewery or that last name. It has to do with these people have special gifts already locked on inside of them. They don't need to take these measuring cups and be in no scientist lab and shit doing all this with outer alchemy. They are the alchemy. They are the all. These are the American gods. Some of these people did not want to take that road, the high road, or didn't want to take that road. And again, something about the melanin I'm hearing, okay? Or whatever it is from these these rainbow children or these children, okay? They want to keep you close, keep you trapped almost, like in a barn or something. You know what I'm saying? So they can feed off of your energy here. And some of these times it's your own damn people. I'm telling you. This is a spiritual warfare. I ain't saying they're going to have you in no chains, but I bet you people watching you, your every move, when you about to do something. Have you ever noticed when you about to do something, go somewhere or something like that, or you're about to do a video and you might be frustrated, you might about to be telling some truth, and all of a sudden somebody must telepathically be picking up on it because they'll call you right then. Yeah, they spies. They spies. This is spiritual warfare, and somebody sitting here acting like they probably don't have no coin, but they trying to save that coin for a rainy day. Or a lot of these people are saving these coin. They got money for hoes, but can't feed. Yeah, can't feed the po. So that's exactly what this is. So they're resentful that they have to be with these women, that these marriages are arranged, and they want a trophy wife. They want something that look like something next to them. So they'll keep you trapped and try to treat you like any old thing while they out here spending all their money on strip clubs and whatever the fuck else it is. Again, death to the situation here. Now this is what they want me, This what they want for me. And I'm telling you, this is whoever they trying to put in my place, that's where they gonna be at. Devil energy. Let's go ahead and read this. I don't even want to do no more. Yeah, all because I'm coming out. There's a new me coming out. And I want to live. Fuck that. Yeah, the moon probably gonna be mad about this. This is the energy. And in here, I was just reading the reverse psychology. Listen to your mothers and fathers so you could, but the mothers and fathers been the ones that been going and using whatever they've been doing with laws and documents and all doctored up documents and shit like that in order to attain all the land and everything and have it in their name so they can try to control you. So they can control you, make sure you never make it off this fucking island. Whether it's a mental or physical. Yeah. I had to go ahead and listen to that real quick. I just was reading this. I'm like, wait a minute, something is sketchy here. Praise him with the sound of the trumpet. Praise him with the sultry harp. That sultry harp is the harp of that lady with that curve in her back that's on that damn that royal coat of arms. Period. Praise him with timbrel and dance. Praise him with stringed instruments and organs. But again, I feel like this energy came through today. Come through. Okay. This energy came through today with a masculine energy, but I told you there's one that is the real one, and there's one in the likeness of one. There's one that is reckless, and there's one that is real. Could be the same individual in a higher or lower self. And whatever outcome or answer they get about this is gonna possibly make them continue to be how they're gonna be. Yeah, this fire dragon. Yeah, the water dragon. Yeah, look at what I just say. It's a dragon, it's energy. Okay, it is an energy, but there's one that's the higher and one that is the lower. This could be inwardly or outwardly, too, like somebody that is a double ganger energy, you know what I'm saying? Or one, being original and one being AI. You get my drift? All right. Let's go ahead and read. So we're in Proverbs. Proverbs. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. I just put look at this. All right. This dark horse. I was just cutting the deck, and the dark horse came because I think somebody was coming with some kind of offering or something. So this is a tricky thing, man. This is tricky to offer this pinnacle and offer this something, but the rider just got thrown off his horse, man. What does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe that moon is the horse. Maybe the moon is the horse. The dark horse. Apollyon, Abaddon, Abidan. The real people that have been running things behind the scenes when it comes to the Biden administration. Yeah. A bad apple. But they calling me the bad apple. One bad apple spoils the bunch. But they don't know that this big bad golden apple eat the other bitches for lunch. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. Let's stop. Yeah, so it's knocking these people also off these whatever they've been doing, spying on me here. Because some of these girls been lying. Some of these people been just trying to get in the seat because they think it's a competition, and it ain't none. It ain't none, man. What? You think I care about somebody buying a bag, mother? Like, come on, man. Yeah, the King Cup. Look at him sitting there with it. The next time they see him, he was sitting there with his hand in his face. I'm telling you. You think I care about a? Listen. But we talking about that throne. You got another thing coming. Look at the high priestess energy. Okay, the horns. That's Taurus. The pearl of God. Dressed in all white. She's cleansed. She's clothed with the sun. Gold. She got the Torah in her hand and the moon at her fucking feet. And ain't nothing gonna change that. Those are her seeds that they've been taking. Those are her seeds that they've been taking to populate nations. Those are my seeds. Again, same thing. The Empress is all of the energy in the deck, period. It's all of the, she sit high and she look low, and people don't like that. Everything has been ripped out of her. They want her to stay that way, cold-hearted. No, that's why you have no sex why you want to protest had no sex? Okay, so this is the energy here, having this outside, but really, secretly, some of these masculine energies, again, whatever they will be, family or not, want to keep you close, and I'll just keep it like that. Heart ripped out, feminine energy sitting over here, Venus energy all on this pillow. This is her pineal gland. All right. I mean, she do have her her sharp her scepter, or her, this could be even the rod of iron here. Okay, it's sharp now. So now she can, it's like a dagger now. She can dagger your ass now. So one of these energies, the lower vibrational one, if they don't see where I'm coming from, it might change something. It might be, because I was just watching that one episode, and it was like about Rebecca and Klaus when they were going to separate ways, and then she said, let's not dagger each other. You see what I'm saying? Let's not dagger each other this time. Let's just let it, let each other go. She want to be happy. So there's a split energy here, because I also sense that the same energy is with Elijah and Little Wolf finally getting to be together. So I feel like those are the two different things that's being offered here by a higher power here. But I feel like the Empress is pregnant on some of these cards because they didn't give her no choice. They sent somebody in. I'm telling you. Immaculate, while they were using you on the dark web, they were taking. See, if something grew from it, they would take it. But once they done with you, they want to lock you down. They're gonna make you keep it. I don't care. I see it. I know it. That's where that all-seeing eye come from. It is what the fuck it is. And that's why all this stuff about mental illness things for coming up with these laws now. Because if you don't agree, they'll just try to get rid of you. Second thing is, and take your children, okay? And then the second thing is this, or try to lock you up or put the pile of case or something on you with fake documents, because they know they've been allowing other women to access your name, your social security, and things like this. Yeah. To trap you. Yeah, somebody's sitting here looking to see if it worked. And look, this person lost their horse too. Maybe them two horses, the two feminine energies that's sitting on top of this box that's holding the what was I gonna say? That's holding the devil under the box here. Okay, because we got the hermit. I mean, we got the hermit card, but this is also the ground is breaking. Okay, because look, the ground is breaking because he lost his wisdom. Look, here he is with it right here. Here it is here. And that had me question today. What, God, why are you letting all this stuff happen? Why do you really not, like, what is this energy, this living energy, this living God energy, or this force that I feel that's mocking women, hurting women, doing these things like this? Is God, is he truthful and honest? Everything, this energy, this Lord energy that's here. I won't say God. I'll say a Lord energy that's in charge right now. What's the real deal with him? What's the real deal with this energy? And it is that misogynist energy. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. They want you all dried out. They don't want you to have no kind of fun. They don't want you to have no kind of, inspiration. They don't want nothing like that. No. Because that's empowering for women right now. They want to keep you in these doubtful, these so-called twin flame relationships, all in your head about this stuff like this, tormenting, causing heart dis-ease. You see, and that's not right. While other people come, again, real recognize real. I feel like this has something to do with, again, natural women and women, other women, not the women in themselves that's having a problem with each other. Most of the time, we don't care what you got done. You see what I'm saying? We fair and balanced. We just like, whatever, okay, hey, whatever. But it's the masculine energy that's trying to tempt women or make them feel bad because they don't look a certain kind of way, all this other kind of stuff or whatever. It's not the feminine energies that's, judging each other for getting whatever work they want to get done. No, but they'll try to put you in competition. And then when you do, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Look, it is what it is. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and read this. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to get this done. Okay. So it says, these are the Proverbs of King Solomon of Israel. So again, I feel like what they're trying to do is make it seem like, because I felt for a second I was sitting in King Solomon energy. Okay. But it wasn't really anything, it seemed like everybody else is growing in some kind of way abundantly financially, but me. They put blocks on my stuff, right? Okay. But spiritually, I've grown. Okay, so I've grown in wisdom, but I feel like they feel like they can take that away. If I don't go with the protocol or the plan, right, then it'll just look like the masculine energy lost wisdom. And I feel like that's a disconnect between, again, the star card and whoever this upright man is right now, which is the emperor, the star card, or the empress, the emperor and the empress. Because again, King Solomon can be in a feminine vassal today or a masculine vassal. It says, these are the Proverbs of King Solomon of Israel, David's son, okay, which means descendant. It says he wrote them to teach his people how to live, how to act in every circumstance, for he wanted them to be understanding, just and fair in everything they did. I want to make the simple minded wise, he said. I want to warn young men about some problems they will face. I want, and again, these men can also be in feminine vassals. I'm just telling you how it's going to be. That's what the rainbow prophecy almost is about. And this is just what it is. Okay. It's almost like Freaky Friday. You understand? All right. It says, I want those already. And oh, damn near. If you didn't get balanced out by some certain date, then yeah, you had to be stuck in either one. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay. I want those already wise to become wiser and become leaders by exploring the depths of meaning in these nuggets of truth. How does a man become wise? The first step is to trust and reverence the Lord. Mm, I don't know. I feel like that's what I put in God. Okay. It says only fools refuse to be taught. Listen to your, and this is almost like you knowing who you are, and you knowing who you are, and you in Godhead energy, and somebody trying to tell you to look to what the Lord is saying, which is a shepherd. You'll be like, what the hell you talking about? Yeah, if I want to know about some of your laws or lies, I'll look at the government, or I'll look at some kind of, even like mayors or what, or these people or whatever, these people that they put over us to watch over us or whatever, to watch over the herd. But when I want to know the truth, when I want to be wise, that's not where I go. Okay? That's not where I go. I go within. All right? All right, let's see. This is almost like a defeat or something. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way that feel. Okay. It says only fools refuse to be taught. Okay. It says listen to your father and mother. All right. And I think this is like a very narcissistic, or a very, like a kind of, like kind of energy of somebody that would maybe lofty within a church or something, and they think they know the word and everything like this, and they think they got the people fooled and everything, and they didn't turn the public away from the feminine energy. You see what I'm saying? They didn't turn the public away from the feminine energy, and they got a lofty or haughty kind of approach, low key. You see, like, you know, yeah, yeah, real slick, right? Real slick. Only fools refuse to be taught. So again, the only thing that I've been taught is that people in high places have the right in this social construct to try to block your finances and things like this. And then they trying to break you. They trying to get you to grovel and crawl to them for whatever it is, so that then they can be in control of you. That's what the bribes that was in the chapter that we were reading prior to this is talking about. Don't take their bribes. That's food stamps. That's all this other shit that cripples and debilitates people on a day-to-day basis when you let it go on for a very long time. There should be some kind of assistance for people, yeah, but there should be also a program or a job or a business license or something that come with that shit after a certain amount of time. That's just what I said. All right. Only fools refuse to be taught. Listen to your father and mother. Okay. It says what you learn from them will stand you in good stead. Okay. I will gain it will gain you many honors. Okay. It depends on who your father and mother are. And if there's some of these people that have been, again, stealing from you and tricking you and talking behind your back and conspiring against you, then you should not do that. This is just almost like putting you in a binding kind of energy. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen to us. And you just, it's almost like one of them, like They Live or something. And these people up in here trying to tell you because they got strength and they think they got strength in numbers, right? And you can see right through all what they doing because you still awake, right? Because you're not a zombie. And they sitting around here just because they can control you. They're robots, they're stronger. You see what I'm saying? They might be stronger. So they say, yeah, now sit here and just listen to us. And you just looking at these motherfuckers like, do you know who I am? And that's just what I feel. That's what I feel. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Again, to each his own. I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. I feel like this whole time their eyes were watching God. What you will learn from them will stand you in good stead and will gain you many honors. Okay. If young toffs tell you, okay, come and join us. Okay. I'm hearing that song, We Are Royals or whatever. Or we'll never be royals or whatever. Okay. But anyways, it says, come join us. Turn your back on them. Okay. We'll hide and rob and kill. They say good or bad. We'll treat them alike. Okay. Yeah, this is what they've been doing, though. This is what they've been doing. This is what people have been doing, man. Whether it be a group of strangers that's coming against you or your family and friends. Either way, because Source is doing something new. I feel like that whole thing about repentance the other day was some people might have been not knowingly getting into this, or it was going on over your head and you didn't really realize that your identity was being stolen and a doppelganger was being used as you. So I'm saying, it's like I said, there's all this whole aspect of it that's all in one for people to capitalize. Okay, this could be also God running for, these could be people in high places again. All right, so again, I don't know why I'm hearing like Robin Hood. Okay, so it says we'll hide and rob and kill. They say good or bad, we'll treat them alike, and and the loot will get all kinds of stuff. Now this is already what had been done. The whole time we was on lockdown. This is what some people was doing already. And this is why they was able to go to jail and get out 50 million times and all this other stuff and nothing never happened and everything. Now they want to put these sanctions. Now they want to put these things because you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Now it's your turn to do what they did to you or whatever. Okay. However you want to take that. Some people may feel, I'm not saying now it's your turn. I should restate that. Some people may feel like now it's our turn. First shall be the last. And I always wonder, why did Israel have to be last? Because it ain't nothing but scraps going to be left over for them. As we're giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to people, immigrants, illegal. Okay, I don't have nothing to say about immigration. Illegal immigrants, right, are supposedly now millions inside thine borders. Man. But nobody, the people that were supposed to be protecting and serving, they didn't give a damn because, again, I'm telling y'all, because they were gaining from it. So it makes me so frustrated when I see people on the media saying, well, why aren't we doing this? Why we don't do it? It's obvious. It's a wrap. Who are the real domestic terrorists? Who? I don't know. It says, come on now. Throw in your last lot with us. We'll split with you the equal shares. It's like, trust no one here. Okay. Don't do it, son. Stay far from these men like that, for crime is their way of life. Right. So this is a one something, this is something that somebody's going to have to take on their own, this journey. It says, and murder is their specialty. Yeah. When a bird sees a trap being set, again, I keep hearing that song Bird's Lament coming on my classical music channel. Okay. All right. Because this is what they want. They want, again, that rising phoenix to be mad or whatever you do. They're going to try to go ahead and, mold you and get you stuck and try to keep you trapped or something like that. It doesn't matter. You damned if you do and you damned if you don't, because they know who you are. They know it's God. Okay. But when a bird sees a trap being set, it stays away. But not these men. They trap themselves. They lay a booby trap for their own lives. Such is the fate of all who live by violence and murder. And this is as above, so below. They will die a violent death. Black widow, succubus energy. The grass was, you thought it was greener and it was fake and maybe even meaner. Okay. Wisdom shouts in the streets for a hearing. She calls out to the crowds along Main Street and to the judges in their courts and to everyone in the land. You simpletons, she cries. How long will you go on being fools? How long will you scoff at wisdom and fight the facts? Come here and listen to me. I will pour out the spirit of wisdom upon you and make you wise. Now, it says my many honor literally means a far garland and adornment. I'm telling you that got to do with this here that we just seen the lion right here. Okay, see somebody was trying to mesmerize somebody. Okay, whose song is that? Ashanti. Okay, somebody trying to mesmerize somebody here. I told you there's two energies here. Yeah. Whoo. But you got to be careful because one of them is the way out, man. Look, if we look at this high priestess card right here, what's she doing? What is she doing? Yeah, see, because that fool falls into that water. There's something here. Okay, so I know people trying to catch me in a snare with my words so they can shut me out from society forever. You don't have to hear my words of truth and wisdom anymore, right? But because I'm calling out all these people that they have spying on me and stalking me, you know what I'm saying, that now know probably where I live, that come into my house even at night and steal stuff, you know, and I don't know if it's the people in my house that's letting them in or what. Because I don't know if I'm in a third party situation or something or not. These people just trying to wait for me to be, again, pushed off my throne. And I'm thinking, how you like them apples? Because I got a couple apples in the basket. So if you want, okay, so they don't want it to be a single, what do you call it? When it comes to the matriarchal energy, they don't want one king. They don't want the Christ. They don't want that energy. No. They thought they can find some other apples that look a little bit more delicious here. Okay. And when I called out the ones that was bad, they tried to call me bad. So one bad apple will spoil the bunch. Let's see. So yeah, this energy of like this high priestess here. Okay, she's getting off her throne. She's putting the Torah down. Okay, and I feel like, again, I haven't been much in the word as I used to be. Okay. But let's see. Yeah. So look at this. This high priestess energy. She didn't put her hat down. You know, she opened up this curtain or whatever, and she put everything down, her Torah down, and she's walking into this paradise here. But just wonder, I don't know. It's making me think about that one place. What is it called? That mirage of a desert, I guess. I mean, of an ocean or whatever, or a paradise where people go and get lost or don't come back. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. All right. But it might be, it might be where she need to go. But again, it all might be right where she at, just changing her situation. Okay. Yeah. So again, they will die a violent death. Okay. This could be a scare tactic as well. I'm just reading it this way, man. I'm just seeing it how it is. Okay. Because believe me, these are groups that already stole and got stockpiles of gold and stuff hiding behind their back because they've been using, got bitcoins, whatever they got. They already got all their stuff back, but they don't want you now to be able to, and this could also be like pirates and knights and stuff like that, or soldiers that fell in love with women and was promised these women. You know what I'm saying? They might have had to be, Hierophant energy, street prophets or whatever, and and now they come to claim their prize, and they want to keep you so that they can suck off your energy still. See, because they thought they can build, they could use these people from the Build a Bitch workshop, but they realize that their time run out, all that go away. Nothing is gonna really be, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna compare to the organic ones, the originals, period. The sons of God that had this anointing or whatever from birth, they were formed before they even were in the womb. Those, not in some laboratory with Fauci in them, in no antidote, and not when it comes to any of these other people that might be, dabbling in some old other stuff. I'm even wondering, we even talking about some silicon, what is it, silicone or silicon? You know what I'm talking about. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know why Tesla coils be making me think about Kundalini. I don't know what energy is being used. Mm. Hmm. So yeah, some of this stuff, might be a trap. They're setting a trap for me to end up getting, whatever they're gonna try to do, but it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna work. Yeah. So she shouts in the streets, okay, you simpleton, she cries. All right. How long will you go on being fools? How long will you scoff at wisdom and fight the facts? Come here and listen to me. I will pour out the spirit of wisdom upon you and make you wise. Because this is a farm. That's what it is. Okay. It just is what it is. All right. So if we fighting against each other and blocking people out that we should have been, helping and utilizing and whatever like this. So again, they made their bed. They're gonna have to lay in it, but I won't. It says, I have called you so often, but still you won't come. I have pleaded, but all in vain. For you have spurned, let me put my glasses on. You have spurned my counsel and reproof. Someday you'll be in trouble. Now, this also makes me think too that this is also making me think about um it's saying wisdom, but I also think that okay, man, something here like a change in energy here. Okay, listen, this is also somebody saying you need to get out there and get what you need to get. Okay, um, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's this battle here with this that wisdom is me on a spiritual level, okay, saying what I'm saying, but there's also the realistic level, what's going on in the streets that somebody else is saying. So Empress is sitting here on her throne. People might have even know that they already got rid of, banned, or killed or jailed her emperor. You know what I'm saying? The only person that would be there to help her because everybody else is working against her. Okay. So this could be also that mirroring energy of somebody saying that to her, that she's battling with herself at this time, and find out, you know what I'm saying, and just at least take a step, that leap of faith here. Probably have to do with that Fool card. All right. Yeah. Because people are eating up your wealth and then they're going to come and try to consume you, basically. All right. So, yeah, because we have the chariot here. And look at this. The lion is, the lion sleeps tonight in the jungle. Listen, listen. And look behind here, I can't remember which one of these other cards, which king has. Oh, King David has a gold city on one side and a white city on the other. Same thing we were reading in the text, but here it's all white with red tops. Kind of remind me of red hats, turbans, or whatever. All right, let's see. Let's see. It says, yeah, yeah, yeah. You still won't come. Okay. All right. So I don't know. Maybe this is I don't know, to the mountaintop. I don't know, or something like that. Like a mental. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a back and forth. There's something a dual. There's definitely duality here. Let me slow down, okay? Because the 24th was just the other day. Let me slow down, okay? And we on the 24th verse. I have called you so often, but still you won't come. I have pleaded, but all in vain. For you have spurred my counsel of reproof. Someday you'll be in trouble, and I'll laugh. Okay, I'm hearing laugh now, cry later. All right, okay. So yeah, it feels like also like when we're talking about ancestors, like this is a mental thing because the more that these people learn and fear some of us on this plane, the more that they want to attack us. So again, that's why the Empress has that angry mob at her feet. And the Empress is saying, wait a minute, I want to do it my way because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I sense that something can be changed. And it feels like, somebody is saying, no, it won't be. And I'm just saying, well, we'll just have to see. And somebody don't want to lose me. Look, the Fool. It's not the one that fell in the water, though. It's the one that's taking that leap of faith, saying, "Wait a minute, maybe you might think it's a limit to your whatever you're doing, but my shit is limitless." Then we might be dealing with two different things. Then I didn't come here to fit in. I came here to change this motherfucker, and I know that from the beginning of this journey. But again, it's enemies getting close, right? The den of brooding vipers energy, okay? All right. And it says, and I'll mock you, okay? So again, this kind of could be what, again, the divine masculine could be saying to the feminine, and the feminine can say to the masculine, okay? All right. It says, when a storm of terror surrounds you, and when you are engulfed by anguish and distress, then I will not answer your cry for help. Because I feel like all this time, I feel like I've been in service. Like, it's kind of like this whole thing of like not knowing how to, you get to give love, but not knowing how to receive it. Right. So I was okay when everybody needed me, but now when I need me, or when I might need somebody, I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to like really even accept that. And I'm made to feel bad that I feel like it should, in this situation, whatever has happened, it should come with a direct, at least, message of truth first. That I shouldn't have to take a leap of faith. I shouldn't have to go through some kind of blind something. You see what I'm saying? I should not have to be out on the street for a certain amount of time to realize what it is. No. That would just denounce the royalty that I know is in my fucking blood. That would denounce what I know, what this energy is telling me. No, it should be signed, sealed, delivered, and handed to me directly. Whatever it is. So that's where I'm feeling like there's still a deceptive energy all the way around. Trust no one. And okay. And when you are, and it's saying, and when you are engulfed by anguish and distress, so this is almost like tit for tat, and I don't do that. It said, then I will not answer your cry for help. And this is somebody's easy way out. Oh man, because this didn't happen already. Past, present, future. And again, wisdom, that's what I'm saying. Your body is designed by the wisdom of time. The only one that goes through the motions when this shit happens. And this is why they all eyes be on that energy, whether it be a feminine or masculine energy. The martyrs or whoever. It's not happening the same time this time. The same way this time. Let's see. To cry for help. It will be too late, though you search for me ever so anxiously. Okay? All right? It says, for you close your eyes to the facts and did not choose to reverence and trust the Lord, and you turn your back on me. This almost sounds like a conversation between two people. Listen, for you close your eyes to the fact and did not choose to reverence and trust the Lord. This makes me think somebody had some kind of complex about who the Lord was. I'm not saying there's no such thing as the Lord. I'm just saying the Lord is not over God. Okay. Now, it could have been an instance where this person was looked at as the Lord. It could be an instance where I was looked at the Lord. And this seemed like this is a conversation between two people. And you turn your back on me. See, this is the whole thing, selling somebody's raw oats, or multiplying and being fruitful and multiplying when it comes to Adam, right? Because everybody was and we did a video on multiplying, okay? Fruitful and multiplying. And how this have something to do with also building up wealth and abundance, which I didn't do, okay? Maybe it was buying that dream of going off into this fantasy land with this whatever connection, whether it be what was already here or something else on another level here, okay? And everybody was out there doing whatever, being fruitful and multiplying, which is also, again, stealing. I mean, you could look at the video. You could look it up in etymology and see what you come up with. All right. Okay. And it says, and you turn your back on me. Okay. So I could feel like this. And again, that's what the masculine energy could feel like. Okay. This is spurring my advice. Okay. That is why you must eat the bitter fruit of having your own way. Okay. And see, this is what it's like. There's no even, there is a choice, but it's like, it's pushed me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Wow. Wow. And then also, I feel like this is pertaining to somebody saying to me, you should have listened to me, but like this, but that's not even really the truth. This is people that just want to get away what they did to somebody. They feel guilty, or they don't want to apologize, or whatever it is, and they want you to feel bad because you've been, the whole world ganged up on you, and just sat there and watch you struggle and try to figure something out and didn't help you. You see what I'm saying? And for me, that I'm not going to be able to take that the same way I would take as me knowingly going into something knowing I'm doing something wrong, right? And it's the same thing with the masculine, turning around, going and playing around and doing whatever else, supposedly, possibly, right? And then, not helping or being there to assist or whatever in this realm. All right. Hold on one second. I only have a couple more seconds. Okay. It says, spurring my advice, that is why you must eat the bitter fruit. Okay. Of having your own way and experience the full terror in the pathway you have chosen, for you have turned away from me to death. So this may also be that wisdom telling that person, you went and you stole stuff, but I know God is coming, or I know there's something else coming. You know what I'm saying? That's going to set the record straight. And this might be that person saying, nah, you should have been doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And now you about to sit your ass there and you ain't going to have nothing. And I try to tell you because there ain't going to be no way out. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like that's the energy here. It could go both ways here. Okay. And it says, for you turned away from me to death. Your own complacency will kill you, fools. Okay. So this is somebody. Oh, okay. So this is into the group still. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, so this is the group also chanting these things throughout the day, the energy coming this way, right? But then this is her also using her voice like, no, I know something you don't know. I mean, that's the energy I feel, okay? It says, but all who listen to me shall live in peace and safety, unafraid. Oh, okay, so that is this energy. This is what we keep talking about. No fear. No fear. Like Nina Simone said, no fear. Soon as they got you trapped in fear, they're going to get you to do whatever they want you to do. And I do think, again, amongst my peers, during this awakening, they may think that I'm a goody two shoe. It's just like, no. It's just I feel like I'm an outsider. It's like in the Lion King, when he wanted to play with the kids or whatever, they all was doing whatever. But when he came around, everybody stopped talking. Nobody want to talk about what the plan is, what the nothing is. So what? You see what I'm saying? And it's not nobody's fault or whatever, but I'm just saying I'm serving how I'm supposed to be served. If I wasn't doing this that I'm doing, then how would it's a task here, man. It's like, that's why I say it's like a multitasking. It's a one woman show. It's just like it's like a circus. It's a lot to handle by one, and that's why this whatever this was supposed to come together. Nothing should have been able to stop that, right? Nothing should have been able to stop that. And again, since the woman is kind of like the sitting energy, okay, or the sitting president, actually, then it should have been something laid out, said, in trust, and that person should have came straight to me, straight to the feminine energy, not through family and friends, and none of that stuff. Should have came straight to me. So that's the fear complex. So if we talk about that, then that means the divine masculine. Again, you always try to get blamed on the woman. The divine masculine was dealing with fear. I think somebody was not so. Once I figured this out to a certain extent, somebody couldn't believe that I was so cool about it and so intrigued and so curious about it. It might have made somebody afraid, because anybody else would have been like, oh my goodness, or they probably ran, or when they find out, or when they're able to see beyond that curtain. And for me, I'm like, what else is back there? And that's you know how it is on them damn movies when you're like, oh my God, see, some people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the person, something strange going on outside, and then they go to the door, they got to open it up. They got to, not only they open up the door, they got to open up the screen door, walk outside a couple feet, stick their head out and say, hey, what's going on? Is anyone out here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's that kind of energy. I never thought I'd be that way, but it's just, that's what it is. Whatever happened, whatever guys have been here, they created a beast in a good way. That's what it is. So anyways, that's it, y'all. Well, we can read this second part. I'm just so thirsty lately. Okay, let's just read this last part. This is part 2. Chapter 2 is really short, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, so it says, every young man who listens to me, okay, this can be man or woman, okay, and obeys my instructions, okay. Now I don't know who this sound like. This is an exchanging of a conversation. This could be somebody rebuttaling, okay. This would be a masculine energy stepping up, saying, wait a minute, everybody, look over here. Now, let me say my part. That person said what they said. Now, let me say my part. Or it could be the same energy. Okay. However it resonates with you. So it says, every young man who listens to me and obeys my instructions will be given wisdom and good sense. Yes. If you want better. Okay. So this is giving me the hermit card. Because again, this energy has been, in the Four of Swords. Because this energy has been with the, build back better. Build back better. So they got their trophy wife. Okay. Okay. So somebody got their trophy. And this is the whole thing about that luring energy when it comes to the chosen ones. Be careful. Because sometimes it's somebody trying to get off with your head. And sometimes it might be, a real extension of, but it's very, I don't know. It's something a brewing. All right. There's a storm coming. And not any one of you are ready for it. Straight up. Straight up. Okay, every young man who listens to me and obeys my instructions will be given wisdom and good sense. Yes, if you want better insight and discernment and are searching for them as you would for lost money or hidden treasures, then wisdom or again, materialistic gain. Okay, I won't name them specifically because people will get in their feelings about it. All right? So, again, this is okay, and are searching for them as you would for lost money or hidden this is what this whole channel been about. It haven't been about cutting down people that are doing this. It's just saying, hey, we got to have balance, dude. If you hustling, you ain't got no time to search for your fucking soul. You don't have no time to search for your soul. And if the pastor can stand in front of you and make you feel bad about everything you doing that's just regular human fucking life every time, and they sit there and they can turn the camera on you and expose you, and nobody is turning the camera back on them and exposing them in their big mega churches with their fancy suits and shit, and it sound all good and sweet, but at the end of the day, it's going to leave you bitter because it's not leading you to source, is leading you to their God, which is Satan, who is deceiving the whole world. Just so happens that there's a feminine energy inside of that circle of the world that's protected and can see things that other people cannot see. That's why she cannot be replaced. And when she do come up out of this protection, she's going to sit on a fucking throne, right? That she's supposed to have been on. And she's going to reign forever. I seen somebody say that some of these people don't die. Maybe they don't. Again, many of the ancestors, again, if people really believe what they're saying, instead of using these things and saying these things to gain financial gain, and that's it, and to come up, and that's it, and they actually really, really, really were dealing with these energies, okay? These are people that make you feel like you're not dealing with your ancestors because you're not thinking the same with the herd mentality. And you're like, hold on. I don't know about nobody else's shit, but I done sat here and lived through something right now where I'm going to tell you something. There's no, look at this. What's this card looking at me here? The star ancestors. Follow the voice of your soul. It's not even supposed to be with these cards. It was just sitting right here like this. The star ancestors. That's what I'm saying. This got something probably to do with the Dogon Sirius. This is serious, dude. They don't want to listen to, they'll listen to Surrey, but they don't want to listen to Sirius. Again, that's the dog star having something to do with, again, Sumer. We won't go there. Let's keep moving. All right. Yeah. So it says, then wisdom will be given you and knowledge of God himself, not the Lord. So all this was talking about the Lord energy here. But this is saying God, knowledge of God himself. I know at some point in time what that feels like. You will soon learn the importance of reverence for the Lord. Reverence, not worship, but reverence for the Lord and trusting him. Right? Now this just pulling back into some kind of church mentality here. Or a Hierophant energy, which is a shaman. It's almost like a shaman too, a street shaman or something like that to me as well. So again, resorting to, I'm hearing Sekhmet resorting to silence. Yeah. There's something about, going within even more. You see what I'm saying? It's like, because even and that's what I'm saying, even I still have work to do. So me still taking the time out and talking to people that's just thinking all this other stuff is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And showing them, wait a minute, because Jesus came for the lost. And then when we think about divine, if you think about that, that's something that's been plucked off of the vine. That's like going to hell for a little while and seeing something and coming back and trying to deliver that as well. Deliver that message as well. Trippy. All right, for the Lord grants wisdom. Okay. His every word is a treasure of knowledge and understanding. He or she grants good sense to the godly with a little g. Leaders, again, exalted ones, okay? Again, if you worship them, though, it's still idol worship. But again, there's people that are being leaders or whatever, okay? And it says his saints, he or she is the shield, protecting them and guarding their pathway. Okay. Also, Empress energy, the heart. So it's almost like shielding off your heart, a love and war, right? Shielding off a part of your heart, right? For warfare, but also it's that balance, but also still, you know what I'm saying, having that one part open to what would be true love, if that's of self, of source, of whatever. He grants good sense to the godly, his saints. He is their shield, protecting them and guarding their path. He or she shows how to distinguish right from wrong, how to find the right decisions every time. For wisdom and truth will enter the very center of your beginning, of your being, filling your lives with joy. You will be given the sense to stay away from evil men who want you to be their partners in crime. And this could be knowingly and unknowingly, seen or unseen. You get what I'm saying? And once you get hip to it, you might end up with, you see, problems. And this is stuff that you can't, it may be done by law and doctored up documents and all these things, but you may not be privy to them. You may not be aware. And since they can buy their way through something or pay off lawyers and pay off these people or whatever to get, to get rid of evidence or burn or shred or whatever. You see what I'm saying? They already got your shit. Some of them. But again, and then they get upset when you say off with their heads. But that's what it's going to be. High, it doesn't matter, as on earth as it is in heaven. Same thing. I don't care what position somebody take. It's a wrap. Stay away from evil men. There are some kind men or some kind people or upright people that have been doing what they doing that they feel is, in a that they're obligated to do. See, that's what I'm saying. I know I talk about the patents or whatever, but again, with that paper, you have the right to do that. But in your heart, what does it really feel like to go into a place and get people off land or whatever that they paid their hard-earned money, and you already have a plot of land, but just because you have 100 million acres on the damn patents, you just want to go about and just keep on. I'm just saying, how did that feel in your heart, in your soul at the end of the day? And then not only to take yours, but to go dip into somebody else's, which turns into greed and jealousy. And then people want to off motherfuckers because of what they got, because their vineyard looks better or whatever. So they want to take you. And one day you wake up and your title or some shit is in somebody else's name. You get what I'm saying? People gonna learn, or you belong to whoever land that you actually own that you didn't know the land been switched over. You get what I'm saying? who want you to be their partners in crime, men who turn from God's ways to walk down dark and evil paths and exult in doing wrong. Again, because these are idols that people are worship. These are people that propped up in front of your face on mass media, social media, whatever the media, in your mind, wherever, in your damn house, your neighborhood, whatever it is, to get you to do certain things. And then you start looking at the righteous ones as if they are the problem and that they got to go. For they thoroughly enjoy their sins. Everything they do is crooked and wrong. All the way, again, from Saki all the way to hell down. And again, that's anybody's name. That's not specific. That's a name. Could be anybody we talking about. You discern what we talking about. Whatever I say, either these people are clearly aware of what the truth is. They are involved in it. They know about it. They could have did something to stop it. They did something to stop it. They didn't do something. Whenever I bring some kind of energy in, believe me, they not as clueless as they acting. We just allow them to say stupid shit in front of our face and get away with it. So again, either these are acts that are going on and this is a stunt or some type of performance, okay? Or something the fuck is wrong. Only wisdom from the Lord can save a man, possibly, or woman. No, we'll just leave it what it's saying. All right. From the flattery of prostitutes. Right. You might even know somebody doing you wrong. People vilifying you. You know somebody doing wrong to you right at this moment. And you keep, it's like somebody mama, son, don't go out there. It's just like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It could be the same thing with me, seeking the throne. In what direction? You see what I'm saying? Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. It made me think about the Great Lakes, but it's almost like alluring energy. Like, man, I want to go further. I want to go, but you might come back not the same. You see what I'm saying? But then I feel like this is also a journey of voyagers. Was talking about her taking a voyage in the mental here. Okay. Cutting off. And this is what I'm about to try. Oh, it's really, it's really hard. But I think that this is what's being said. And I'm going to try. I am. Okay. So it says everything they do is crooked and wrong. I just feel like it's not the proper place for me right here. It's somewhere else to get this, like to go into that energy here. Only wisdom from the Lord can save a man from the flattery of prostitutes. All right. And that's also, different, energies that you meet online that always seem to have flattering messages for you. That gets you in a mindset where you're not really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? It does. You know what I'm saying? Bound to falling in love. You know what I'm saying? And it says these girls have abandoned their husbands and floated again, here it goes. Here it goes. See? These is even like when I said, when we doing this, these are the smack in the face. I already feel it coming. I don't even know what it's about to say. But I'm glad at the end of the day that I woke up from it. Or I'm still pulling away from it here. But if we don't talk about it, we won't know. That's why it's like I went from being very private to being very, open about very, I may not tell everything, but about these particular subjects if I feel like it can help somebody else, man. Because it's almost like that. It's like wisdom, like on that video, don't chase waterfall. The mom is just like, no, don't. And I feel like somebody is even saying that to me, like, don't even put that message out there. But it's just like, whatever. When the son came and tried to tell the mom, don't do that. And she just walked in the house, nothing happened to her. She just went in. You know what I'm saying? But this also could be masculine energy trying to make sure that wisdom don't say her piece because people may understand. And people were trying to vilify her because she was maybe of a serpentine energy, which is cunning. And cunning doesn't always mean bad. I said all of us have that kundalini, or all of us have some kind of serpent energy in us. It depends on what you do with it. So while everybody else was out, like I said, doing those particular things, I was going within. Not saying that they weren't either, but I'm just saying it's a difference here, which made me feel a little bit out of balance with everybody else or not included or whatever. And at one point in time, I would have been. I reached out to people and they smacked my hand away. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that was for a reason here. Okay. It says, so again, they floated the laws of God. Let's read this one more time. Only wisdom from the Lord can save a man from the flattery of prostitutes. So, okay, this might be again what some of us are saying here, because some people are like, oh yeah, the divine masculine journey is one way or whatever, and like, yeah, you should be sitting there waiting for this. You should go back in. You should try to get, like this. And then some people was like, look, it's some people out, some women out there that want you. You know what I'm saying? They might be, and this is what it is these queens of cups and these other energies that have been spying on the empress and spying on queens, other queens, to take their place, whispering, the den of vipers, brooding vipers, whispering things. Oh, see what she does here. Oh, this and that, to make certain people look bad. The whole time they was wanting to take the place of, because they thought it was some kind of competition. It's like luring someone, come over here. A lot of people show their breasts and stuff, and they, all the time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you can't. I'm just saying all the time. That's the focal point on every fucking video. And it's like, come on, man. Don't you see? And then it's like, if nobody's showing their face, and it's the same thing for men. Shit. If somebody ain't showing their face in their videos, never, you might end up, like I said, somebody in the bottom of one of their fucking rose beds or rose gardens. Some of these women are older souls. Some of them have more expansive knowledge when it comes to like I said, raping and pillaging and succubus and black widow energy here. Same thing with men. Men can be succubus and black widows as well. They had to send the best over here. That's the only way they was gonna be able to get in the door. These are the two wands that was sitting up in here in this damn cocoon with me. They had the ones that know me best that they had to send to teach me these lessons. These girls have abandoned their husbands and flouted the law of God. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. This reminds me of the energy of, like, again, coming in or into the twin flame journey and thinking this is something directly from God, that, maybe earthly husbands were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And so, God is mapping you up with people, because in some times that we're coming into, you're going to need that kind of energy, right? You're not gonna need, you're not gonna, if somebody can't protect you, or they're not doing this, and or they're all over the place dealing with everything else and everybody else, and not really, what I'm saying, coming together with you as a family. I ain't saying in prayer or again commune with source. I'm just saying, on one accord. If it seems like you talking to somebody and they, what I'm saying, they not being able to share information about, or offended about where they go, like I said, that's just, I don't know. To me, that's gonna have you in a situation here, and I feel like this is the energy too. And I feel like it's making me think about Nicki's Nicki Minaj was like, had like a clip or whatever on what was it? Instagram. And it said something about, look, if y'all ain't got no real man or whatever, or something like this or whatever. So again, your daddy and them might be trying to keep you, the father figure energies, or those that are, conservatorship or whatever over some of us, while they out doing all this stuff, you could almost be killed. Like you in a situation where you are vulnerable or out in the open here. And it's like, man, when women don't feel like protecting stuff. And again, so I think that, it is some good parts about the twin flame journey that people might have felt some kind of way, or angels were watching over them and things like this, what I'm saying, from their commune, or them going within, or, what I'm saying, whatever kind of way they were communing with spirit at that time. But this is also, is like shaming or something. It's like kind of shaming, like again, somebody calling somebody a prostitute. Okay, because I know many girls probably had even their own fathers maybe say something like this at one time to them that hurt them some kind of way when they was not doing that. Okay. Some girls may, and I'm even thinking what the ancestors is telling me is some of y'all don't even know that you was married. Some of y'all don't even know that, maybe even like we were reading in that law book, that having those type of sexual relationships were tying you and binding to you to men that you were not aware. You see what I'm saying? And maybe the first person that you were with bound you in some kind of way, again, or breaking that seal here. Some people haven't even had that seal broken yet. Okay. And I don't mean to get graphic or whatever, but that's what this world card energy is about. Okay. Maybe that's why I was seeing cherries or something here. We just keep it real here, and that's just what it is. All right. So yeah, this could be something about people that's not being fulfilled or something, and also whatever. But again, that could be mentally, financially, spiritually, socially, whatever it could be. But then the women are called prostitute or shamed or branded or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When again, it's just a natural something for women to feel. We ain't got to go all into that about why the spiritual and whatever reasons why men and women do what they do. All right. It says houses lie along the road. Their houses lie along the road to death and hell. Okay. The men who entered them, okay, are doomed. None of these men will ever be the same again. Wow. Wow. And that's what I'm saying about being careful or people coming into your energy. And now I see this, man. This is what I'm saying about seeing the shift here. People is not the same. It's already been done. It's already been done. And I feel like they're gonna try to blame it on an empress, or they're gonna try to blame it on that, but no. There's something like a fountain of youth, and there's something like the fountain of what would be some type of death. Man. Their houses lie along the road. This is also making me think about people, it's giving like rape and pillage energy here. Like a woman with a ball and chain of like all the men that in this time of multiplying and being fruitful, all of the men that they probably killed off, you know what I'm saying, or lured in and, whatever, and those men possibly never made it out. And somebody gained some riches, or they're heaping up riches. You know what I'm saying? They're heaping up riches, which that's what a black widow is. So they're clinkling fingernails, their, whatever, their breasts, their whatever it would be. See, and that's why I feel like my journey wasn't probably the same. My journey wasn't the same. It wasn't my twin flame journey was not the same. So just because it was that for some of those people, I'm supposed to feel some kind of way about my masculine, so somebody else can run off with my gift that's being given to me from source, almost like the hand of God coming down, giving me a new beginning or something, because of looking at the situation and things like that, and giving me this free will or free pass to go ahead and do something else. And again, also making me and whoever feel, some kind of way about it, whether it was here with this energy and that person was going to go through do the work, you know what I'm saying, and go through the process and heal and everything, whatever. It would have been whatever for me, because it was about the connection. It was not about nothing else for me. And so I think source said, hey, well, I'm going to give it all to you then now. Yeah. Because the same pit they wanted to throw us in, right, for your gifts or whatever it would be, is the same one they're going to end up in. The men who entered them are doomed. None of these men will ever be the same again. I'm getting vampiric energy, because that's also like somebody that sucks off of somebody. Man. So now it's I'm seeing bank accounts being dwindled. I'm saying the crafty council, man. The crafty, we was just, man. They'll never be the same. Mm, 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 mm. Follow the steps of the godly instead, and stay on the right path. These are godly with a little g. For only good men enjoy life to the full. Evil men lose the good things they might have had, and they themselves shall be destroyed. Man, I just heard, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. That shit don't sound too nice right all the time. It's like a cry going out to women across the world right now, man. And again, this could be just a spiritual something that's happening right now, but it could also be physical, and I'm just keeping it real. And it could also be something, like I said, what financial or something else, whatever. Mm. I don't know. Maybe again, and I don't know why I just saw the world card, right? And some kind of laboratory leak. Because, man, it's somebody would look, they went against the, what did it say? And flouted the husbands. Okay, because these husbands is talking about lords. These husbands is talking about landlords. These are talking about, oh, wait a minute. And flouted the laws of God. So it's the people that did both. So some people might have flouted their husbands, but they might have abandoned their husbands, but they still followed the laws of God. And some of them, might have not abandoned their husbands, but they, you know, you get what I'm saying? But it's the people that did both, that left their husbands and left God, the law, and didn't want to hear about the laws of God. They were focused on what the divine is, and that's going to keep them trapped in that underworld. Like the poor unfortunate souls. That, yeah, and almost that's the only way. Man, it just also making me think of heavy sleep realm. Mm. And again, follow the steps of the godly instead and stay on the right path. So I mean, these could be little gods, okay? Because it's making me think about divine and then godly. Like little g godly are like living gods. The divine are the ones that have been plucked off of the vine. And that's why, again, the trip to the underworld that I might have taken for God to show me something, almost like Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever. Okay, that was yeah. Yeah. Again, from the empress having this crown of stars and taking that road, and everybody making you feel shameful about that. Again, following the stars or whatever. And then, I think there's a balance in between here, okay? But to just only going down into that pit and seeing what all these people, because witchcraft, sorcery, all this other shit, you got to learn, it's just a whole bunch going on, man. Once you open up those doors or the gates. And yeah, yeah. So they're talking about PTSD or something like that, but just like really, man, yeah, for only good men enjoy life to the full, okay? And I guess that depends on what you think that would be. It could be partying, kicking, buying shit, doing stuff, or it could be just like really happy within yourself, doing your own thing and being abundant that way and investing or whatever. However you want to look at it. I'm just giving some examples here. Evil men lose the good things they might have had. Okay. So this could be talking about your woman, your children, trying to be tricksters and trying to play these games or whatever. You could lose your women, your men, whatever it will be. Okay. And also, they had assets or whatever that got sucked out or sucked dry. Um, what else? Lose a good woman maybe you might have had or something, trying to like get some revenge or something, even somebody was doing right. This goes both ways, man. This goes both ways. This is why, some people have to just be understanding and be there for people and notice, because at some point in time I could have just, man, walked away from situations of trying to see, being a seer and trying to help people, or with these stumbling blocks or sons or whatever it would be. And you know what I'm saying? It could be vice versa, man. It's just equal. And they themselves shall be destroyed. Because then again, when wisdom walk away, so that's why they cutting off your legs and your wings and shit by like messing with your bank and stuff like that. Because they treated wisdom so bad, or they treated these high priestesses and stuff so bad. And now since they actually walk away and they can't suck from your energy no more, they're gonna be in big trouble. And whatever they thought that they had found, they're gonna understand that again, the grass wasn't only not greener on the other side, but it wasn't even real. Damn. Damn. We're gonna stop right there. Yeah, let's stop. Yeah.